What do you guys gotta do a report for?
We're welders and so
so this is extra credit for us for the classroom.
I've been welding 9 years.
9 years?
Yeah.
What school you go to?
School?
Yeah.
Through our union hall.
What school did you go through to get to your
Our union hall?
Union hall?
Yeah, we
How do you get
classes.
involved with that?
How do you get into that?
Yeah.
Right now it's real difficult because there's not any work out there. I got in because of my father-in-law.
Yeah. So you knew how to weld already?
No.
Or they teach you?
You learned on the job?
We have a, through the union hall, you have a 5-year apprenticeship.
Are you apprenticeship?
You take welding classes, drawing classes, math classes.
So what was some of the hardest things you learned to get to this point? Like some of the hardest things you've been through involving welding? Like processes, the hardest thing you had to learn?
The most difficult.
The most challenging?
Challenging? Probably the welding. Some people pick it up, some don't, you know?
Is there certain tests that when you was in class or in school or whatever, was there certain tests that your instructor told you to remember versus that helped you when you had to take the test and stuff to get certified or
like what? As far as the welding cert?
As far as welding, cert.
Or
you just have certs, right?
My welding certs, yeah. We also have pipe certs.
Okay.
Pipe fitting certs.
Well,
be a pipe fitter.
Well, your pipe fitting certs, is there a certain, stuff you remember when you was, in class before you took the test that helped you out?
Yeah,
the test and stuff like that?
There's because we're at a pipe fitting hall. Okay. It's a lot more than just welding. We gotta learn. We gotta know all about the pipe fitting, about the equipment that we're hooking up.
Okay. Versus, is there a certain instincts that you had to use where instead of book knowledge, you had to use your own, gut, on some of your welds you have done in the past where it came out to be okay because you went with your gut versus, sometimes book smart don't help all the time, but there's certain decisions you made with your gut.
You have to be mechanically inclined. You know what I mean? Stuff that you can't teach, learn out of a book.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta.
Our job entails putting in anchors in the concrete, making pipe supports, and you got to ad-lib kind of on the fly sometimes. Like in this building, what you're doing, you got to be able to walk in and say, okay, well, we need to run it down here because this is where all the pipe supports are going to go.
So is all your numbers accurate as far as like, or like say when you look at the blueprints and stuff like that, do you
We try to follow the print as close as you possibly can. There's stuff that we've done in this building which we're off the blueprints maybe 4 or 5 feet because of access through a wall, stuff like that.
And it's good for you too, even though you're off so many little feet.
Well, no, it all works. I mean, because they're not going to allow you to bore through the wall with, to pour a hole.
Run wild though. You got to talk to the other trades.
You have to work with the other trades on the job.
What about compromising? Is there times where you have to compromise, like
What rods y'all commonly use with the pipe welder?
This pipe, all 60-10.
All 60-10.
All 60-10. It's just low pressure, not a lot of pressure, it's not high pressure.
So you're comfortable working with the 60-10? I mean,
But that's all you ever use with 60-10?
This is only water.
So what are 78Ts used for?
Usually high pressure. High pressure, different
thickness of pipe?
Different whatever, depends what you have in the pipe. We're just using water for heating and air conditioning.
What were you guys working on right now?
This 6-inch pipe.
6-inch pipe.
These are chilled water risers coming up out of the basement.
Hey fellas, camera back over here. Another question. So what could you be able to let us know to kind of like
give us some insight?
Give us some insight on since you've been in the game for a little bit, versus us in school.
We can get through the welding because this
What I learned is
what you can have us learn.
The classes you're taking, that's just the formal part of it that you have to do so that you can get out in the field. Real field experience is how you're going to learn.
Actually going, right?
Yeah.
They're just showing us the basics.
Night and day. Yep. I mean, you can make the prettiest weld standing up, all comfortable out in there, but you get out here, it's raining,
hanging over a roof.
You're up
you gotta be like this in an awkward position.
That's how you learn to be a welder.
No problem.
Okay, well, fellas, that ends our interview today. And anybody have any questions?
No.
What's your favorite part about welding? What do you enjoy about actually welding?
What you got going?
Hey,
The pay's good. You're not really saying
You know, that's what you enjoy.
But no, actually, I enjoy welding. You get those, like we were talking about, those hard welds where you're up high and tight. And after you get done, it's
Challenge
like,
yourself.
I made that.
I did that, yeah.
what kind of advice
everybody
do
can
you
do
give us
that.
on practicing in our school? What kind of advice do you give us? What kind of advice do you give us in class? What should we do in class? What should we learn?
Hey, Shay, it's us.
Make a lot of welds. Any welds you can make. 'Cause that's how you learn.
Different precisions, stuff like that.
Yeah, it's welder. Yeah.
I worked as a welder for years, and
So have wait, one more. Are you a teacher? No.
I just fit. I let all my
Is there a teacher up here that have you ever went to the school?
can't see all that well.
You never attended school?
With the union.
I live
I
70
will
miles.
if I have to. If he's not available, and I have to.
No, I ain't a teacher, but I'm like the big old kid. I'm the one the teacher pick on all the time. So, but I don't mind,
He said, I don't mind.
I have to say that, make sure, because when he hear the video, I want to think he wants to,
It's not right.